Hello there. While the Remainers continue their claim that the UK is destined to become an economic dust bowl, along comes an outside player who says, no, everyone wants to trade with Britain. While calling for a quick resolution to the UK-EU trade talks, the Foreign Minister of Iceland, Gudlaugur Thor Thordarson, has said that everyone wants a free trade deal with the UK. He told the BBC Radio 4 Today programme that, "You're the fifth largest economy in the world. Everyone wants to sell you goods and services. It's just as simple as that." He also wants the UK to rejoin the European Free Trade Area with Norway, Iceland, Lichtenstein and Switzerland. But some Brexiteers may not be happy with this solution, as this would probably cost the UK some sort of annual fee. Asked whether the EU or UK would come off the worst if there were no deal, he said that everyone would lose. Earlier in the year, Mr Thordarson had said that putting up Brexit trade barriers would simply mean that the politicians in the remaining 27 EU countries will have to explain to the people who could lose their jobs that they are doing it because they are so tough on the Brits. The trouble is that the EU negotiators appear to have laid out their stall of punishing the UK and making an example of Brexit. Those are the primary items on their agenda. So somehow I do not believe that they will be listening to anything that strays from that harsh requirement. What annoys me, though, is that the EU's condescending attitude has remained unaltered between David Cameron announcing the referendum right through the Leave vote and up until today, and it will seemingly continue up to and beyond Brexit Day. Remember that the former Prime Minister trailed fruitlessly around the EU trying to drum up support for some sort of EU reforms and compromises in an attempt to show that the EU was listening and that the UK was a valued partner. And all he got back in return was blank stares, just because they thought we would never leave. The only acknowledgement we've ever had is, do as you're told, stay in and be thankful for what you get. Then when we did vote to leave, it was all just business as usual. In fact, if anything, the EU federalisation plans accelerated. Now during these negotiations there are no attempts by the EU to do anything other than to try and prove it has some sort of ability to punish the UK for leaving the club. All you have to do is look back over this whole sorry saga to see that the EU does not and cannot negotiate. In fact, it has no intention of doing so. All that it wants to do is dictate. Well, I for one have had enough of that. The sooner we walk away and untangle ourselves from this block, the better. And it never fails to amaze me that, despite this obvious message of disdain, there are still those wedded to the idea that the EU is somehow good for us. Now, what do you think? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.